From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Well, a tumultuous week of severe weather is unfolding across the central U.S., and it kicked off on Monday with over a dozen tornadoes from Kansas to Wisconsin. Extreme meteorologist Dr. Reed Timmer intercepted one of those twisters that touched down in south-central Minnesota near the town of Truman. Swirling dirt and debris swept over his vehicle as the tornado tracked directly overhead. As it continued on, a cloud formation synonymous with a tornado called a cinnamon roll could be seen in the clouds above. AccuWeather meteorologist and storm chaser Tony Lawback was tracking the same tornado, capturing it the minute it touched down. Damage surveys will be conducted in the coming days to assign ratings to each reported tornado. Farther south, a pair of potent thunderstorms tracked just south of Kansas City, Missouri. Multiple tornadoes were reported there, along with hail as large as baseballs. 3 people were also injured during that storm, according to the National Weather Service office in Topeka, Kansas. National Weather Service teams found damage consistent with an EF2 tornado in Ottawa, Kansas. The same areas hit by storms and tornadoes on Monday will face additional rounds of severe weather throughout the week as the severe weather season ramps up across the central U.S. A late-season storm will have people in the Pacific Northwest reaching for their raincoats and umbrellas as much-needed rain and mountain snow spread across the region this week. Temperatures will dip anywhere between 10 and 25 degrees below the historical average for mid-April. Snow levels will plummet across the Northwest on Wednesday, then drop in portions of the Rockies from Thursday to Friday. AccuWeather's Dave Houck said that in Washington, snow will mix with rain down to 1,500 feet in the Cascades, with mostly snow above 2,000 feet on Wednesday. This will result in snowy, slushy, and difficult travel over Snoqualmie Pass and other major passes in the state. Farther south, snow will mix down to the passes in the Oregon Cascades. Several inches to a foot of snow will fall above 2,000 feet in the Washington and northern Oregon Cascades. Conditions will feel more like early March than mid-April later on this week across the Cascades and Sierras, east to the western Rockies. As the storm presses inland from late Wednesday through Friday, several inches to a foot of snow will fall at intermediate elevations in Idaho, western Montana, and northeastern Utah. Yellowstone National Park is forecast to pick up anywhere between 4 to 8 inches of snow. Light accumulations are also forecast for Thursday in Pocatello and Boise, Idaho, Great Falls, Montana, and Salt Lake City, Utah. Any moisture reaching the Colorado River Basin will be welcome following a very lean winter for storms. Much of northwestern Colorado is experiencing exceptional drought, the most severe on a 5-point scale. East of the Continental Divide, Denver has received only about 50% of its historical average snowfall this winter. The city at the base of the Rockies typically receives much of its snow in the fall and the spring. However, no snow has fallen in the mile-high city since March 16th. Well, hopefully the snow that does fall there will not cause the major issues like the one in Colorado on Tuesday when a massive chain reaction crash involving more than 75 vehicles shut down a key stretch of Interstate 70 in Colorado's mountains as snow-covered roads created dangerous travel conditions near the Eisenhower Tunnel. The pileup occurred on Tuesday afternoon in Clear Creek County, where the sheriff's office reported dozens of vehicles involved along I-70 and nearby Highway 6. The crash blocked lanes and forced closures in both directions near mile marker 216, which is a heavily traveled corridor through the Rockies. Images released by authorities showed a chaotic scene of crumpled vehicles scattered across snow-packed pavement, highlighting how quickly conditions deteriorated in the high terrain. The large-scale crash followed a series of earlier incidents in the same area. Officials emphasized that worsening road conditions were a key factor and urged drivers to slow it down and increase following distance to avoid additional crashes when situations like that swirl up. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com, and for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the free AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day, be weather aware, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.